Hey guys, I want to talk about why I believe that the spiritual is just necessarily real. So, first of all, um I've just I've experienced the spiritual personally, physically. Um I went to a Bible school and like the first day I was there for school, I felt like this just heat in my chest, like a supernatural heat in my chest, like it wasn't anything physical. I've never felt that before. It felt so good and just I don't know. It was really interesting. Um and then I've had just different like spiritual feelings. I don't know how to say it. In different spiritual conversations, I've just like felt different. And then also, um, I have seen people healed through Christ, by my own hand, which is just spiritual, you know? Um, and, uh, so there is one little thing where, it could not be spiritual, right? Because we live in a physical world and um there's like I don't know, there's the arguments that like it's a simulation, whatever, and we think it's spiritual, but really it's like something that's real, like physically real, but we just can't explain it, so we call it that. But regardless, it's something beyond the physical reality that we know, you know? So I'm just calling it spiritual. But um it's something beyond, it's supernatural, you know? Um and yeah, so I have seen it. I've seen supernatural things. Um just like firsthand or felt them or whatever. Like you can't I no one can tell me that it's not real. And demons are just 100%. 100% real. Like you hear stories about Satanists, whatever, doing all kinds of crazy things and just like spells that people cast working and whatever, and visions people have and all this kind of stuff. Like it's totally real. It's just that my question is like, what is it exactly like? Like I believe that it's God, you know, but how do we know for sure? And like what is going on in the spiritual reality, you know? I believe it's God, but yeah. So anyways, I believe that the spiritual is necessarily um real because there's no way in heck, like evolution and stuff like that, like in life, things never get more like um things will never just like get more organized in nature without like something working upon them, you know? Like, if you have just some little cells and whatever, they're not going to, um, they're not going to get more organized and, like, progress or anything. They're going to get more chaotic and disorganized. Um, and, like, I'm sitting in my Prius right now, and my Prius isn't just gonna like be created out of nothing over billions of years. And so the thing is that um this does make sense, things like evolving and all that, and becoming and progressing and becoming more organized and all that, in life forms, if there's like something, there's like a reason for it and there's something in it, like I don't know, like an energy or like some kind of force that's saying, okay, we need to progress this, you know? Like that would make more sense, like there's a reason. But like if you're just thinking about it, like bruh, like things aren't gonna just like get more complex by themselves. But I do understand it if it's something like, let's just say it's called like the life force or something, or like the life energy, and it like is telling these things to like get more complex or create new or evolve, whatever, you know? So then that would mean that there's like a force in life or an energy that's progressing us towards something. Okay, but then like why? Why is it progressing everything? Like, even if evolution is true, it's like wanting everything to get more organized and everything, and it's like, why? Like, whatever that thing is, that life force or that life energy is like trying to get everything to be more beautiful or like more organized or whatever. So then I think the purpose of that thing, if it was real life energy, whatever, would be for everything to look more beautiful. And then it's like, okay, like, why is that, you know? And so that's really interesting for me to think about. But then, like, evolution doesn't hold up, you know? Like, there's so many missing links and all that, and yeah, I won't go into it right now. But, my point is that there's something that, even if evolution is real, there's something in there to, like, want to progress everything, because it's not just gonna happen. It's not just gonna get more complex. So there's, like, life wanting to progress. But then it's like, why? Like, why does that just spawn out of nothing? And there's, like, a life energy wanting things to be more beautiful. And, like, that just, I don't know, you gotta answer that question, like, what is that life force trying to arrive at? And the whole point is that there's something spiritual, there's something supernatural, because that, like, has to be real. At least something like that, if not God, you know? Because it's not just going to get more complex and amazing and beautiful and organized. It's going to get more chaotic and disorganized, unless that thing is real. So, if that life force, life energy, whatever is real, what's the meaning, you know? So, it has to be real. It's necessarily real. Something like that, or God. So, like, a life force would be leading us towards a more beautiful life and more beautiful reality. And yeah, it's like, why does it want everything to be more beautiful and whatever? And I think it holds up better that it's God that created all things. But yeah, the whole point of the video is just to say that I think that there's necessarily a spiritual reality acting upon, even if evolution is true, it needs something to progress us towards that. And yeah, so I believe whatever it is leading us towards, like, a destination, you know? Like, leading humanity towards goodness and a more beautiful life and things like that. It's just why I believe that the spiritual is just definitely real. Even if I feel like I can't connect with God as much as I want to, whatever, it's like, at the very least, the universe is, like, wanting to lead people a certain way. The spiritual is wanting to get people to move towards a more beautiful future, whatever. So I believe that that's God. And I have, like, this bigger view of God, that he is, like, he's God. So, like, you'll hear the view that, like, oh, God is everything and in everything. And I don't believe that, but, like, in a certain sense I do. Like, God created all the universe and he's in all of it. Like, he is, not that, like, my car is part of God or anything like that, but it's like he caused everything to happen and he is progressing everything towards a more beautiful world. And so, like, because I spend a lot of time being like, okay, I need God to be the ultimate reality, in my life, you know? And I kind of came to this this conclusion that, like, God, he's working in his nature, in his creation as well. So he is like part of the universe. So you don't praise the sun and the moon, whatever, but you say, wow, God, look at your incredible creation. You know, you're like in all of this. And I believe that he is the force that is, evolving us and leading us towards goodness and beauty. Because he wants that world. He wants a more beautiful world that reflects his glory, you know? Yeah, so that's why I believe that the spiritual is necessarily real. And, like, I just totally believe that. Like, there's no way we came from nothing for nothing, because there's got to be something acting upon the world to progress us. To progress us towards, yeah, just goodness. So, I mean, I hope this argument makes sense, even to people who aren't Christians, because it's like, I find comfort in that, man, you know, because, like, there's something evolving us towards goodness and more beauty. So that's awesome to think about for me. But yeah, that's my reason for believing that the spiritual is necessarily real. Yeah, there has to be a reason for everything. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys in the next video.